When enemy soldiers surrender, they become prisoners of war. Here are the Geneva Conventions. And prisoners are evacuated from the combat zone as soon as possible after their capture to get them out of danger. On their arrival at transit camps, known as collecting, here is their final destination, a United Nations prisoner of war camp established far behind the combat area. In compliance with the convention, these camps are clearly identifiable from the air to prevent enemy planes from bombing their own men. The camp is divided into many compounds to aid in the control of prisoners. New arrivals enter the reception compound, where they will be processed and remain segregated until the normal incubation period of any vermin they may carry has passed. Sick and wounded prisoners of war receive the same consideration given to soldiers of the United Nations. Available trucks and ambulances are used for their evacuation. Those requiring medical attention are directly transported to the camp's hospital. These prisoners reflect the harsh conditions in their army. Many have been ill for a long time before capture. Some are devout communists, but the majority have little knowledge of the real cause of the war and were ignorant of the forces they were fighting. Their effectiveness in the field is their overwhelming numbers. But in the face of the United Nations' superior firepower, they are killed or captured. This, then, is the enemy. Even in sub-zero weather, he is generally inadequately clothed. During the winter season, many suffer from frostbite of the extremities, particularly of the feet, hands, and ears. In the first year of the Korean conflict, well over 150,000 of the enemy became prisoners of war. To prevent epidemics, prisoners receive inoculations against two dread diseases, typhus and smallpox. Teams of trained prisoners of war a close to the scalp haircut follows to make sure that the eradication is complete. And for many, this is their first relief from head lice in years. Again, trained prisoners of war are used to man the clippers. Caps and towels. Camp management will also make provision to issue canteen supplies, such as soap, shaving equipment, toothbrushes, toothpaste, and the like. PW for easy identification. The old lice-infested uniforms rarely can be cleaned and reissued. The camp's program includes group calisthenics. It is an effective method of maintaining good morale, and each compound conducts its own classes. After several months in the base camp, it is possible to see a definite improvement in the appearance of the prisoners. The camp is inspected frequently by representatives of the International Committee of the Red Cross. Representatives of the prisoners, elected by secret ballot in conformance with the Geneva Convention, are free to discuss any of the prisoners' grievances. The Red Cross delegates are likewise free to examine every phase of camp operations. This includes the medical administration of the camp. They are also interested in the facilities afforded the prisoners to participate in intellectual and educational activities. Maintaining a prisoner of war camp under the stringent provisions of the Geneva Convention is a hard, exacting task. But at this first camp to be operated under the United Nations, the military police personnel assigned to this unglamorous but important duty are getting the job done. At no time can the guard force relax. New prisoners arrive at any hour in any number. And because they bring filth and starvation with them, they must receive immediate attention. Medical treatment. Here in the prisoner of war camps in Korea, the captured enemy, by their own everyday experiences, are learning the benefits of democracy as they come more and more to appreciate the just and humane treatment accorded them by the United Nations forces. Women prisoners of war are treated with all due regard for their sex. They are housed in a separate compound, complete with all conveniences. Those with training and experience help in the care of their sick and wounded. To maintain an accurate account of the prisoners, each morning, noon, and evening, there is a head count. The prisoners, assembled in groups of 5 in front of their tents, at a single command move to the center and form ranks of 10, which are then counted under the supervision of the compound commanders. Preparation of tons of food. Just before each meal, mess gear is thoroughly scalded. A portion of soup is on the daily menu, served in containers improvised from discarded cans. The staples, rice and barley, mixed with fish and vegetables, maintain a balanced diet and prevent loss of weight or the development of nutritional deficiencies. The prisoners' daily food ration is sufficient in quantity, quality, and variety to keep them in good health.